Hello, Cancer, my darlings, and welcome back to my channel, Lumen Moon Tarot. So, Cancer, tonight it's what are people saying about you? Okay. Anyway, and honestly, people are saying a lot of mixed things about you here, Cancer. This may not be for all of you, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind, okay? And thank you so much, everyone, for all of your support. You guys, thank you. Thank you for all the awesome comments. You guys are so nice to me every day. Thank you so much for that. And thank you to all of my subscribers. You rock. Welcome to everybody new here. You rock too. Yes, you do. All right, so Cancer, things are getting really deep, okay? People are starting to really reflect on the kind of person that you are, the kind of person that you were, how much you've changed, okay? First of all, people are talking about how open you used to be with everyone, okay? So this is giving me that, these are friends, like ex-friends, ex-family members that you don't have anything to do with anymore, okay? They're remembering how good you were to them. That's coming out first, all right? So they're saying how open you were to them, how kind you were, empathetic, okay, very receptive. So like anytime they had any kind of issue, you would be there. Like really truly been there for a lot of people that turned their back on you. Okay, and so these are all people who are recognizing how good of a friend you were, okay, how good of a person you are, right? But they're all saying that now you're very cautious. You're apprehensive. You like, okay, I'm just going to put this out as an example. Like for me personally, I used to be a really huggy person. Like I used to hug everybody and I used to be all happy to see people. Yeah, that's all changed. I don't want I don't want these people to be giving me hugs and things like that. I'm apprehensive about that because of how I've been treated. Okay. And I feel like before you were very open, empathetic towards people, really wanted to help, really wanted to be there. You may have been like a kind of a social butterfly a little bit before, but still remaining sort of, I just feel like you were very open and kind and friendly to people before, but yet at the same time, you wanted to protect yourself because people, I feel like everybody's just kind of walked all over you, okay? And this may not be for all of you, but I'm really picking up on the story here behind you and how people are talking about like the things that you used to do for them, how you were always there for them, how you would always comfort them. Something about comforting people or giving good advice, something like that. Okay. And now, because of what people have done to you and how clear now you see all of these people, you're you're not giving any attention to them. You're being very cautious who you let into your inner circle now. You don't want to talk to these people. You don't want to have anything to do with them. If you are having to communicate with any of these people from your past for any reason, you're very short, to the point, and then you may leave. All of these people are realizing now your value. Okay, it says depth, awareness, importance, and value. Okay, they all have each one of them, and they're realizing this the more they talk about you. Each one of them have this beautiful story about you and how you helped them or I don't know, touched their life somehow. And they're all realizing, wow, man, cancer was actually really good to us and we really screwed cancer over. That's pretty much what they're saying. They're realizing they made a mistake. They're realizing you've been completely misunderstood. They're also seeing how they pointed out every little mistake or flaw you ever made or had, okay? And they like whooped you with it. You know, these are people who, when you were friends with them, or, you know, when you associated with them, they just, I feel like all they ever did was mistreat you. They were very judgmental. These are people that you'll never, like, you probably felt you would never get their approval, or they would never treat you right. These are definitely all people you don't have anything to do with now. And now, yeah, cause and effect. I talk about that all the time to the people that I know in my life. Okay? Cause and effect. That's exactly what this is. You're no longer talking to them. You don't feel like socializing. You're very cautious now with who you let into your life. You may not want to give out your hugs anymore, right? And people are seeing that, and they caused this change. This is the effect that is coming from the way that they've treated you. Okay? And they're starting to see this now. Okay? They're starting to see this now. I feel like Cancer, now you're taking on a masculine energy here, focusing on your foundation. So you're in Emperor energy is really what I'm getting. Okay, whether you're a woman or a man, you're in Emperor energy. And that means you're putting your foot down. Okay, you're putting your foot down to the poor treatment. You're not allowing these people to come back in. They get to sit and suffer those consequences of losing such an important person in their life. Okay, they're realizing it now. And this is like checkmate. There are some of these people in the background that feel like they really need you right now. Like really, truly need you right now. And you're not there. Because you know what? When you were there, they took it all for granted. You know, your heart is not going out to these people anymore. You're no longer there to help them through difficult times. You're no longer there for these people, and I'm telling you, they are feeling the absence of you like a huge hollow hole in them, okay? Like to their core. And I feel like, you know, at the end of the day, Cancer, at the end of the conversation, really, these people have now realized your value. And they're feeling really bad about it. You guys, it's really weird because something just moved like next to me, and you can clearly see I'm not touching anything over there. That's weird. It's like one of my decks just slid or something. I don't know. I don't know. Trying to see, do they want me to grab a different deck? Was it this one? All right, what else can you show me for Cancer? I mean, these people are feeling bad now for how they treated you. They're remembering how much you were there for them. They were terrible. That's terrible, how they treated you. The more I try to hide my feelings, the more obvious they become. And yeah, I feel like it's multiple people, Cancer, like a lot of people that are feeling really guilty for how they treated you. And it shows. You know, I feel like if, let's just say you live in the same kind of area as these people, right? If you go to like a convenience store or grocery store or something and you see any of these people, they're going to try to hide their face. They're not going to approach you, okay, even though they want you to be in their life again, they're going to be hiding their, you may even see them looking at you and then looking away. Okay. But it's, that should make it obvious to you that they're feeling a lot of guilt for how they treated you. All right, what else can you show me? I feel like these people have trash talked you, they've picked on you, they've bullied you, they've made fun of you, mocked you, lied about you, suppressed you, gaslighted you, gaslit you, projected things onto you. Yeah, look, not everyone is meant to stay forever. Some people come to teach you something. And this is like, you're not wanting any of these people back in. They can all stay the heck out. That's how you feel. You've learned your lessons from them and you don't want to be treated like that anymore. You're happier without them in your life. Because you have freedom to just be yourself and not constantly try to like get approval from people who will never give you their approval. Yeah, so I feel like you're leaving all of these people behind. I think they want to talk. Yeah, look, every person who leaves takes away something you no longer need. Yeah, you don't need these people in your life. This is one of those things where these people used to be friends. They used to be close to you, right? But that's one of those things. Friends like, with friends like that, who needs enemies? Right? Yeah, because those friends were your enemies. And I feel like now, especially like we're into fall now, right? We're into fall now. And people are feeling it because, things are turning cold. And they don't have your light to warm them in their life anymore. Basically, they're just really feeling this absence of you. Really contemplating you, like pondering over the things that they've done, the things that they've said, how you've been treated, and thinking about how flipping good you were to them. They are guilty. They're guilty, 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 guilty. Okay? And they're kind of like sharing little stories about you. This could be like a smaller group of friends, real close friends. Something about this time of year as well. There could be, like, for someone here, you could have like a group of friends where you always plan something like, Thanksgiving with your friends, that kind of thing. And they're like, oh, Cancer's not going to be here with us this year. Cancer used to bake the pies. Cancer used to set the table all beautiful. Cancer made everybody comfortable. And now it's just silence. Yeah, they're noticing everything, Cancer. Okay, they are. They are. And when it comes to what they're saying about you, I just really feel like they're sharing little moments like how you were always there for them. These people want to talk. Have you guys noticed that? My throat chakra is going crazy in this reading, okay? Like the second half of this reading, it just started acting up. So you may have like an ex-best friend or a really close family member that you're not talking to anymore. I feel like somebody here really truly wants to come in and apologize. The guilt is literally eating some of these people alive. I kid you not. Yeah, so anyway, Cancer. Yeah, they're talking about regret. Okay? They're talking about, when they talk about you, they have to talk about their regret. Anyway, my darlings, that's what I have for this reading. I do hope this helps. I hope it resonates. And if you like this video, please hit that like button. I'm telling you, somebody wants to apologize, Cancer. And Yeah, and like and subscribe to the channel, you guys. Join this awesome soul tribe. And until next time, my darlings, take care of you and peace out.